Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for stopping by again. This is going to be the first of probably several quick updates on the coronavirus. Now, the reason for that is that it's taking up too much of the time and other videos that really are focused on other topics of long-term interest. And it ends up with a video way too long. This was happening to me today as I was struggling to get this one done that I want to get done. And it just isn't working. So I said, enough of that. I'm just going to have these short ones, unless there's a good reason to devote an entire video to the virus. Now, in short, we have gone back to quarantine status as we were at a couple weeks ago. We have had too big an increase in infections and so forth from the viewpoint of the Ministry of Health. Whatever. The debate with the economy and the health of the population and so on is obvious. It's everywhere in the world. It's here too. It's in a civilized fashion. It's quite open. Everybody's taking part in it. And there's some important meetings being held this week and next, which may have some impact too. Oh, they usually do. So we move on. And nothing that dramatic at the moment, all right? It's a step back, so to speak, but I don't think it's going to last for that long. One thing I do want to add, I think it's important to note, if you look at the total statistics of the world as a whole, you have a certain number of infections, cases, and of those cases, those who have died make up about 6% of the total, just a little less. In Panama, that's well below 2.5%. Now, globally, we know there are a number of countries out there who are, faking the numbers. They're ignoring it, or they're pretending, or they're lying. In some instances, they don't want to admit deaths in their country. They don't have the money to do with it. They just don't want to use the money for that. They want to use it for something else. It's not everywhere, but there are certainly some places where that is very much the case. And or where they simply have no control over anything, and so as a result, nobody has any idea how many cases there are. So this sort of stuff goes on. Nobody is exaggerating the number of deaths, all right? And nobody wants that to be high. So here we have been very open and very transparent in this, and have been very active here in tracking cases down and providing health assistance to these people. And as a result, our total number of infections may look high in comparison to some countries that are larger than we are. But the simple fact of the matter is, we're not hiding anything, and we started earlier than anybody else, and we've done a lot more of it than per million people than others here, and the results are obvious. We have a much, much lower death rate, and that's really where the tire hits the road, as they say. That's where it really counts. So I think that's pretty darn good. And indeed, that 6% globally might really be 7 if we knew all the facts, but it's definitely below 2.5 here, and we're going to keep it down there, I have no doubt. Thank you for your patience, and now I can get back and get this other video done, and hopefully out to you within the next 24 hours. Thank you for stopping by.